Hey guys, it's Miss Simpson. I plan on hopping on here every single day and reading a chapter book to you. My plan is to read about a chapter, maybe two a day, depending how long they are. And we are going to start reading Tales of Fourth Grade Nothing. I planned on reading this to you towards the end of this year. I bought all of you a copy for Christmas and I wrote you a note in the back, but things have gotten a little crazy, so I thought you might want to see me and hear me like normal read to you because I know how much you guys like that at school. So, I've told you this before, but I'm going to tell you again. This book, it says it right here on the back, was Jeff Kinney's favorite book when he was in elementary school. And remember, Jeff Kinney is the author of one of y'all's favorite series, most of y'all's favorite series, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So, we're going to start reading with chapter 1, and you can follow along in your own book if you have it, and you're thinking, man, Miss Simpson, I left it at school. No big deal. All you got to do is sit back and listen. Listen with your parents, your siblings, wherever. Just make sure you are in a comfy spot because that is the most important thing. Reading in a comfy spot makes it more fun. So, let's start with chapter 1. Let me get there. Chapter 1's called The Big Winner. I bet you anything he's going to win something. Or somebody's going to win something. So, y'all ready? Let's get started. I won dribble at Jimmy Fargo's birthday party. All the other guys got to take home goldfish in little plastic bags. I won him because I guessed there were 348 jelly beans in Mrs. Fargo's jar. Really, there were 423, she told us later. Still, my guess was closest. Peter Warren Hatcher is the big winner, Mrs. Fargo announced. At first, I felt bad that I didn't get a goldfish, too. Then, Jimmy handed me a glass bowl. Inside, there was some water and 3 rocks. A tiny green turtle was sleeping on the biggest rock. All the other guys looked at their goldfish. I knew what they were thinking. They wished they could have tiny green turtles, too. I named my turtle Dribble while I was walking home from Jimmy's party. I live at 25 West 68th Street. It's an old apartment building, but it's got one of the best elevators in New York City. There are mirrors all around. You can see yourself from every angle. There's a soft, cushioned bench to sit on if you're too tired to stand. The elevator operator's name is Henry Bevelheimer. He lets us call him Henry because Bevelheimer is very hard to say. I was just thinking that same thing. Our apartment's on the 12th floor, but I don't have to tell Henry. He already knows. He knows everybody in the building. He's that smart. He even knows I'm 9 and in 4th grade. I showed him Dribble right away. I won him at a birthday party, I said. Henry smiled. Your mother's going to be surprised. Now let me just tell you. If I won a turtle at a birthday party and I brought it home to my mom and she had no idea I was bringing a turtle home, she would probably be pretty surprised, too. Not very happy with me. We'll see how his mom feels. Henry was right. My mother was really surprised. Her mouth opened when I said, just look what I won at Jimmy Fargo's birthday party. I held up my tiny green turtle. I've already named him. Dribble. Isn't that a great name for a turtle? My mother made a face. I don't like the way he smells, she said. What do you mean? I asked. I put my nose right down close to him. I didn't smell anything but turtle. So, Dribble smells like a turtle, I thought. Well, he's supposed to. That's what he is. And I'm not going to take care of him either, my mother said. Of course you're not, I told her. He's my turtle. I'm the one who's going to take care of him. You're going to change his water and clean out his bowl and feed him and all of that? She asked. Yes, I said, and even more. I'm going to see to it that he's happy. This time my mother made a funny noise, like a groan. I went to my bedroom. I put Dribble on top of my dresser. I tried to pet him and tell him he would be happy living with me, but it isn't easy to pet a turtle. They aren't soft and furry. They don't lick you or anything. Still, I have my very own pet at last. Later, when I sat down at the dinner table, my mother said, I smell turtle. Peter, go and scrub your hands. Some people might think that my mother is my biggest problem. She doesn't like turtles. She's always telling me to scrub my hands. That doesn't mean just run them under the water. Scrub means I'm supposed to use soap and rub my hands together. Then I've got to rinse and dry them. I ought to know by now. I've heard it enough. You should be scrubbing your hands really good all the time right now too. Just a tidbit of information. But my mother isn't my biggest problem. Neither is my father. He spends a lot of time watching commercials on TV. That's because he's in the advertising business. These days, his favorite commercial is the one about Juicy-O. He wrote it himself, and the president of Juicy-O Company liked it so much he sent my father a whole crate of Juicy-O for our family to drink. It tastes like a combination of oranges, pineapples, grapefruits, pears, and bananas. And if you want to know the truth, I'm getting pretty sick of drinking it. But Juicy-O isn't my biggest problem either. My biggest problem is my brother, Farley Drexel Hatcher. He's 2.5 years old. Everybody calls him Fudge. I feel sorry for him if he's going to grow up with a name like Fudge, but I don't say a word. None of my business. Fudge is always in my way. He messes up everything he sees. And when he gets mad, he throws himself flat on the floor and he screams. And he kicks. And he bangs his fists. The only time I really like him is when he's sleeping. He sucks 4 fingers on his left hand, and he makes a slurping noise. When Fudge saw Dribble, he said, "Ooh, see?" And I said, "That's my turtle. Get it? Mine. You don't touch him." Fudge said, "No touch." Then he laughed like crazy. Uh-oh. So let's think about that chapter. He doesn't like his brother Fudge. And Fudge is not supposed to touch his turtle because it is his turtle. But then Fudge started laughing. That makes me think something's going to happen with that turtle. Might be Fudge's fault. That's just my prediction. So, if you think of a prediction in your head, you think something's going to happen, maybe tell your sibling, tell your mom, tell your dad, you know what, Miss Simpson read me chapter 1 and I think blah, blah, blah is going to happen. Tomorrow, I'm going to post another video, and I'm going to read chapter 2, maybe chapter 3, to you. I hope that you get to keep up, and I hope you get to read with me and listen to all these videos. I love and miss every single one of you. Bye. Remember, we're Silver Creek champions.